It's 7:37 and the sun is shining.
Yeah.
And solar is being produced.
I don't think we're going to go for a swim this morning, Dig. It's about 0 degrees, I think. But we're producing solar. See you, Bowen. We're going to join you down the river a bit. Alright, let's go investigate Brewarrina a bit more.
It's going to be thumping, I reckon.
We'd camped overnight just east of Brewarrina at a lovely quiet camp spot called 4 Mile. We decided to stay an extra night so that we could visit the Aboriginal Cultural Museum in Brewarrina, which had been closed the previous day.
You alright, mate?
One U shape. So what's my hand? One catcher, two catchers, three catchers.
We arrived at the museum just in time to catch a talk from the curator about the fish traps. The water was quite high while we were there, so it was hard to get a full appreciation of the extent of the fish traps. They are truly remarkable, considered to be the oldest human-made structures in the world at around 40,000 years old. They predate things like the pyramids and Stonehenge by tens of thousands of years. Quick lunch at Muddy's and we're back on the road. We'd had a fantastic time around Brewarrina, but it was time to move on, so we decided to head to Bourke.
Emus. Some of those are quite young emus. Lots of emus. This lady's totally blown out a tyre. I'm just going to get her off the road a bit more. She says she has a spare tyre but doesn't have a jack. She also says the police are coming, so I don't know whether they can help her or whether we're going to help her. Got myself some cotton. All this cotton that's by the road from the cotton trucks or cotton picking, I don't know. Anyway, got myself some. It's pretty nice. Cotton wool. Free cotton wool. I think I've spotted Uluru in the distance. Look. Hard to see. Yeah, can you just go smoother? There, look, there. Oh, the water reservoir's built up, I can't see it anymore. This is where they're storing cotton water. Look at this. Look at this enterprise. This whole thing. Yeah, they got water, there's a water storage comes in over here. Yeah. We know where the water is. It's behind that wall over there. They're a little bit hard to see, but there's, if I do that, you just see part of the window. There's goats galore out there. Goats. On this trip we've seen hundreds of feral goats. We've seen dead feral pigs. We've seen lots of feral cats. Yesterday I'm pretty sure we saw some feral sheep. That's it. There were 3 enormous sheep that obviously had not been shorn for many years. More goats. A few feral people. Mostly nice people though.
Here we are at the Bourke Information Centre. Looks quite comprehensive actually. They've got a cafe there. And, nice looking cafe in there. Here we are roughing it in Bourke, having scones, and nice coffee. Digger's just chilling. Cream egg.
The Bourke Information Centre had a very comprehensive exhibition centre that was surprisingly dog friendly. It is multiple buildings linked by landscaped paths.
Oh, there's the Artesian Basin there. Amazing. That's it. Finally found it. That's it.
The displays mainly show the contemporary history of Outback Australia in the area.
Very fun Sunday. No fuse wire in there. The Brewarrina.
We headed to our accommodation for the night. We also learnt that the name resort didn't actually have to mean fancy or high quality.
Cool old pub in Bourke.
The Port of Bourke Hotel was definitely a place that was worth having dinner at. We then headed back to our resort for the night. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find any accommodation that was both dog friendly and EV friendly in Bourke. The resort we stayed at was dog friendly, but didn't have any accessible power points, which is all we really needed for that really easy overnight charge. Instead, we just used one of the fast chargers in Bourke.
Having breakfast at the old Bourke Wharf. All the car chargers over there.
You can see deep. On the side of the wharf at Bourke still got all these original like holes and supports. These are the flood markers on the Darling. That's 14.9. The next one's 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. So this is, and then when it floods, you know, across into town. And this is a steep bank, you can sort of see.
It remind me of the ones in Brewarrina. No, it's 98.6 cents a litre.
For the next part of our trip, we were thinking of following the Darling River and doing the Darling River Run. We'd heard good things about staying at Roseisle Station, which was a dog-friendly campsite on the Darling River. Unfortunately, when Camille rang to book a site, they said that it was probably a bad idea because there was rain coming. It seems that all the dirt roads around this area have such a high clay content that as soon as it rains, they basically get closed because they get so slippery. We'd found this out the hard way earlier on in the trip.
Holy moly! So, change of plans to your dog. We're going to go down the Darling to Roseisle Station, but there's rain about and the roads are closed, I think, or the roads are not good, which just happens when it rains out here. So I think we're going to head down the Kidman Way down through Cobar up here, and then down to maybe Euabalong, Lake Kajaligo. Kajaligo. That's the plan.
In all likelihood, we would have made it to Rose Isle Station no problem before the rains hit. But then the issue is the roads probably would have all been closed while we're in there and we would have been stuck. So instead we headed south towards Cobar and work out where to stay the night from there. It's quite a shock to see so many feral goats in the area.
He's in the stopping bay, he's okay. Rain started.
It wasn't too long before the rain started and we knew we'd made a good decision to not head down the Darling.
Guess who we've caught up to on the road to Cobar? Holy Grail, the lady who had blown out tyres yesterday. She's back on the road. She recognises us.
There's the big can.
The big beer can?
Yeah.
Where?
Up on in front of the pub.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
I thought you'd be able to go in it. I thought it'd be way bigger than that.
Maybe you can.
That's a nice mural.
Oh yeah, it's cool. Hidden right around the back.
Don't want to actually acknowledge that we've got one, but we don't want
Don't want to show people that we've got them.
Look, it's close to the big beer can though. The beer can will be out the front of that
Right at the back of the
pub
big
over there.
can.
Even though they don't have plug and charge, these old tritium NRMA chargers are super easy to activate just with a generic RFID card.
Oh, the tap and charge. Oof, 50 kilowatts.
49.8.
Sorry, not quite.
49.9.
You can do it. No, it's going to go.
Cobar is predominantly known for its mining. Originally it was mined for red ochre, but now it's predominantly copper.
Just charging in Cobar here, behind the big beer can over there. We're gonna just grab a quick bite to eat. Then we're gonna go to Nymagee, which is down here, and just spend a night there. Nymagee camp area. Then we're gonna head down to Lake Euabalong and Lake Kajaligo tomorrow, and probably spend a couple of nights there, I reckon. Be quite nice on the Lachlan River. Come on, load. Yeah, I don't know, somewhere around here looks pretty cool. There's probably some nice spots along the Lachlan, I reckon. So that's the plan. Could have some lunch first, Dick. You've already had yours. So we were going to do a farm stay at the Four Corners farm stay, which is not far from Nymagee, down in here somewhere, I think. But seems like if there's rain, which there has been, have to avoid dirt roads at all costs. They sort of said, it's going to be slippery and you might slide off the road. And after our last experience, let's get to that bitumen. Holy moly! We've only really just got the mud off. We might avoid that.
The Copper City Fort Bourke Hill lookout.
That looks great.
Nymagee 97.
Right around, make a few beds.
All these
That's nice too.
big trees and a lot of construction fences. Very odd name.
sun's gonna come in, I reckon.
Yeah. The maidens. Always needs to know where Sid is.
G'day. Here's our EV charging point.
I know you're looking for Sid, aren't you?
Sorted. So that blue's coming across. In fact, it's starting to, the rain's already starting to ease, I think. So we're not going to bother setting up until it stops raining and it's nice and warm in here.
I don't know my heated seats on.
Got the heated seat on. It's cosy in here, isn't it, Dig?
Yeah, and you're going to stay dry and fluffy.
Got to keep you fluffy, boy. That was before. That's now. Yeah, it's just sort of gone past us. Yeah.
Spotted bowerbird. Huh. I haven't seen that one before. There he goes. This may not look like much where we're getting free charging and camping, but in that tree there's 2 spotted bowerbirds and a mallee ringnecks, and over there there's an emu, and then around there's a whole lot of sheep and things. Who even knows what else is here? That's all we've seen so far. There, that's a pretty unusual species.
The weather was improving dramatically, so we decided to have a bit of a poke around Nymagee.
We don't need 8 beagles.
It's a very small, quiet little town. I'd say its main heyday was a fair while ago. There's some pretty cool old relics around still though.
Got my charge scheduled for the morning. Ready to depart and preheat. I thought it was water, it's actually diesel or fuel. I'd offer to lend them a hand, some spare diesel, but we don't carry any spare diesel anymore because we don't need it. If they needed a charge, we could help them out.
Dick?
So it's an interesting point. They had to get some fuel from a local because there's no petrol station in Nymagee. But the thing is, there's EV charging in Nymagee, just here. There's 6 of them. Nymagee's quite interesting. Some really nice old buildings in there. And we just set up. I think we're all keen for an early night and a nice sleep in the back of the Land Rover. Didn't sleep great in the fancy hotel room in Bourke. Nice quiet little spot. You got to get in the front, Dick.
In the next episode, we head to another nice little outback town called Euabalong.
Euabalong Royal Hotel looks pretty good. We've got one bit of sun here, and the rest is over there.
Give ourselves a bit of a solar charging challenge.
Oh, well, it's good. We need to test ourselves. The most challenging spot to charge.
Setting up a solar farm, someone's got to do it.
And continue on to the lovely Lake Cargelligo.